How to start investing in real estate with no money. If you've ever wanted to get started in real estate investing and money's held you back, this is the episode that you're going to want to watch. So sit tight, we're going to show you exactly how. We work with hundreds, if not thousands, of students across the nation in getting started in real estate investing. Virtually almost everybody has the same challenge, and that is, hey, I don't have the money to get going in real estate investing. That's okay. You don't need it. What you need to know is how to find the deals and make sure that you can articulate and underwrite them correctly. And by doing so, I'll show you how to get the money. So learning how to network and find deals is key to finding the right deal. You want to be able to go out there and find deals and determine if they're actually deals. So often people think they have a deal and they don't. So you want to be able to look at a property and determine, one, what is its highest and best use, and what is the actual after repair value of that house fixed correctly. Honing in on specific areas, you're going to be able to farm these areas, is what we call it. Once you farm them, you're constantly grooming, going over, figuring out what's for sale, what's not for sale, what has sold, days on market, what is the hottest selling product and time on market in those particular areas. And once you've identified a potential property, you want to figure out what is your ARV, after repair value, what rehab needs to be done to the property, what kind of margins you're working with, so you could determine what is your MAO, maximum allowable offer on that property. Now, essentially, you've figured out how to underwrite the deal. This is key in evaluating properties. You want to know exactly how to underwrite them. Why? Because if you go to an investor, you want to have confidence in what you're presenting to them. You don't want to say, here's the deal. Like, I can't tell you how many times people send me a property going, I think this is a deal, with no numbers. I'm so busy, and that's going to be the case in point with most of your lenders. They're going to be so busy, they're not going to have time to underwrite the deal. The more you do for them, your deal's going to get looked at, and you're going to come across more professional and experienced than maybe you are. In your evaluations, you're going to calculate commissions in it as well. Commissions is just real estate commissions when you're selling a property, or maybe you're getting the property from a wholesaler. They take a portion or a fee, but when you sell, you have buyers and sellers agents, and they take about 3% each. That is negotiable. You want to make sure that what I make sure is, if my team is celebrating the wins with me, I don't mind paying the 3% to the listing agent. That's the agent that I'm hiring. But if we agree on a price and that price point starts to drop, I let them know, and I have it in writing, that they participate in those drops as well. So I do a sliding scale fee structure to the agent to make them more accountable on holding the price firm of what we agreed on and actually selling the property and not drop selling. The next, I'm going to talk about finding the deals. But before I get into finding the deals, do me a favor, stay till the end, because I have a special offer for you, 100 ways to find off-market deals. And give us a thumbs up if you like the content that we're bringing to you today, and subscribe so we could bring you valuable content like this daily. This is so special, I'm going to ask you to do too. So again, you want to know how to present these deals. You want to be able to do it with confidence. You want to be able to show them that you know the numbers and you have comps, comparables, like houses that are selling have been sold. Not just listed, but sold. That's what a true comp really is. So if you're able to do this, you're able to attract not just lenders, but other investors. So this could be family members or friends. Oftentimes people do have money sitting there, and who better to participate or share that with than some of your friends and family, so they could win as well. If you have a good deal, present it to your friends and family. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people worry about it, where their families come in once they see the returns, and actually willingly and over participate, because now they're in the deals and they're loving it and they're seeing that money come back to them. That's what happens. You start having wins and victories. It doesn't matter if you have the money, you'll accumulate it. But if you have someone that you could make more money than they're getting somewhere else, you're going to attract them that much easier. If you have a good deal and you don't have all of it and you're coming up short, you could do a joint venture with another investor where maybe they'll bring in the money, you're bringing the deal, and maybe they bring some of the other expertise as well. It's a very common way for people to get going. I see people oftentimes do a joint venture with a general contractor, which is another phenomenal way. You're going to want to make sure, though, that you check that contract and everything's covered in it in a mutual operating agreement once you put everything in an LLC. Let's say you found this deal and you're unable to get the financing that we're talking about. John, you're absolutely wrong. I tried everything that you've said and none of it's worked. Guess what you can still do? If it's still a deal, you can still wholesale it, can't you? You can still take a fee, move the property, and still make money. Your time is not wasted. That's the worst case scenario. But I assure you, if you push on all these, get out of your comfort zone, you can find people that will want to invest in your property if it is a deal. If you don't and can't, click on the link below, share with me, and if it's the right deal, I'll invest in your property with you. So again, you could wholesale it or sell it to a wholesaler, broker that deal, and keep it moving. Another low point of entry and great way to get started in real estate investing is vacation rentals or Airbnb. That model is phenomenal, and you don't necessarily need to own the property to get started in it. So if vacation rentals is something that you're interested in starting off, the Airbnb model, we do have videos that just go over that specifically. So follow us, make sure you subscribe, and we'll be bringing you more videos just like this. Anyways, if you do not have money, do not let that stop you from getting started in real estate investing. Let's get going. Let's get serious about your financial future.